everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we feature two young receivers who are leading their teams. It's Jeremy Maclin going up against Sammy Watkins.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. Third down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
That one goes for 24 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Procise. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Touchdown, LA! Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to put...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now the juke. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be third down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
To throw on second down is gone. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long. It's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give them a gain of 37.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's gone. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he is knocked down from the side at the 21-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now they try the right side here. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Akeem Hunt now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he's got it up and through. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, gone. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Goff now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins in the final minute. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
2 for 60. 2 for 60.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got to decide.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Let's go! Green, 39!
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. Open man left side is Gronkowski. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Down to 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.